Good morning, welcome back to Permafrost. We've delivered decisive blows to both Russia and Persia, so it's time to expand swiftly and without mercy. Here we are with Perm. We are glorious, we are Tengri, and we are quite large, but despite our size, we're pretty poor. So we had better work on that. It's actually a little tricky to think where we want to go in this case, because we have 13 years of truce with Russia. And when we come for them, we are definitely going to be retaking those Novgorodian cores. Additionally, we have Persia, who we could war with. We certainly don't have a truce there, and it might be good to kick them whilst they are down. And then to the far east, we do have Korea and Ming, which are likely going to block us off from our ambitions in taking all of East Siberia. And Ming is very close to grabbing a border with us. Since they had rivaled us, we're going to need to put them in their place. The same could probably be said for France, but I think we're a bit away from that. Maybe a very, very long way away from that. France is terrifying. I wonder what the relations with Morocco is, though. Hostilities. Well, France could grow ever larger. We may have to put them in their place, but that is a story for far later. The question is, what are we going to do here and now? We're fairly lacking in manpower, and our income leaves a lot to be desired. And we barely have enough sailors to build a single boat. So yeah, what will we do? Well, first things first, we don't need to be improving relations in Kiev anymore, because what we do need to be doing is dealing with Baluchistan. Now, Baluchistan is a terrible choice for a vassal down here. They may have lots of cores, it is true, however, they have abysmal technology, and they are tribal, which does not bode well for them, which is all the more reason that I want to keep them around there. I said they don't make a very good vassal, so how about we make them a march? After, of course, we grab another province for them. Ro is a good choice for that, since it has a fort there, which hopefully they'll be keeping hold of. So yes, give me Ro. And thus it is ours. Seems like they're not about to get rid of that fort, which is good news for us. And as I said, let's have them as a march. I'm going to keep them all around for a long time, probably till the end of the game, because the truth is, I quite like Baluchistan. They start rather large, but they're in such a terrible situation, and their lands are fairly piss poor. And the trade goods are, what, fish and wool? Jings, that's harsh going. So I think we'll see to making Baluchistan a real good power down there to anchor our southern border, since we have no intention of expanding much outside the necessities for the achievement. I'll probably be grabbing Ruthenia, since, well, we're going to have to rip Russia apart one way or t'other, but we need to focus on grabbing the Urals, Russia, Scandinavia, West Siberia, East Siberia, and some of those New World provinces that we cannot yet see, because we really lack ports to get sailors to go exploring, even though we have exploration ideas. Jake, can you show Perm and Russian development? Says someone. Certainly can. Let's have a look. I'm probably going to be near the top. So here we are sitting at 667, but they are sitting at 817, with the Ottomans far ahead at 1252. But the Ottomans are our good friend. I suspect we're going to come to blows one day, but until that day it keeps me safe from their expansion paths. So where are we going to go from here? Good question, Jake. Maybe you should put some thought into that before you just jump straight into these things. Okay, I want you folks over there. You've already got a fairly good general. And you folks, not even that sure. Maybe you can just chill out around here. In fact, I don't even need all of you here, do I? Alright, that's what we'll do. We'll get you over there, and we'll get the cannons over there as well, whilst you folks come down south. Seems reasonable. Now, why am I moving around this way? Well, I already made you a march, right? Good. I'm thinking Lithuania has existed for far too long, and they're going to have to go. Polotsk are also a good potential for making a vassal, since they have cores on Russia, which we're quite keen to make our own, so we should be improving relations there. And why don't we just jump the gun and declare war on Lithuania? I really see no reason not. Oh yeah, truce. How long a truce? It's not that long, it's only till 91. Well, whilst we faff around with you, we've got all the more reason to be destroying Persia. I think I will still keep you here for the inevitable wars. But maybe not the cannons. The cannons I could really do with down in mighty Persia. Down in mightless Persia. This is going to be troublesome if Sind end up taking this province. I hope they don't. They probably won't have the war score for it. And there are plenty of other provinces that they see as being of vital interest. So we should really get to work on them. Even though being at peace is rather nice for our country. That's a tricky one, isn't it? Jake, has that Ottoman army remembered how to walk yet? I think they've got some real brain problems there. They might be frozen there for a while because I checked it out at the office and got that fixed internally. So keep your eyes open for 117. Keep your eyes open for that. Army tradition, that goes really well with defensive ideas. We're getting +2 base. And what is this? Seems that Theodoro is the one that wants to jump on Lithuania. I was really hoping that Mansur could be mine. In the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't matter that much. It's part of the Crimean node, which I have very little interest in. But still, Theodoro growing ever stronger, that's not what I was looking for. Well, that's Lithuania's problem currently. It matters not. I'm integrating Chernigov slowly but surely. Outbreaks of rebels for Persia as well. Not looking so hot, are you there? I can't even give you condottieri to help you out, and hey, now, no getting into my country there. I'll have you guys chill out in a province with some actual force limit. It is fairly good for my country to relax a little bit, though. Since all these wars have taken a toll on our manpower and our money. It's nice to get some sailors for a change as well, though. But very soon I think Persia's gonna have to go. In fact, why wait around? It should really be now. A little troubling that there aren't many forts for us to go for, but we'll make do. I should have taken note that they were already bumbling about inside my territory, but I think the Ottomans will be taking care of them. It's not that I need military access, I was wanting to see if the Ottomans would want some. So it's a bit of an early stream today, at least people keep saying that. It's not that early for me, it's already 10:30. But I went to bed super early last night because I wanted to get going with the streaming early today. Apparently I'm going to have to play some game of Neferi's choice because he won the multiplayer and such was the bet. So how do I do this? Do I go marching in? I don't want anyone attaching to me anymore though. My vassals are big, strong and dumb enough to go and do their own thing. But it's not like the enemy has much of an army to throw at us. I don't even want to be taking much attrition as I go around their country. So it's a bit of a relaxing time for Perm, since we won't be going into another big war with Russia until our Yes, until our truce is ended, which is another 12 years away. During those times, Chernigov will be integrated more closely into our glorious country. Do want a bit more of that delicious power projection, though. So let's just chuck an insult at our enemy, the John Pure. And otherwise, we just kill and we keep moving. All is well. Quite relaxing. Just what I want on a Saturday morning. Crushing Persia. Never again will they be sending a worrying number of condottieri into our country. I'll never say never, but certainly hoping they don't. Helvij is asking how I broke the Russian vassalization. That was in the first episode, which is freely available on YouTube. Okay, just got a border with Russia, which hopefully doesn't lead to too bad things. Not Russia, border with the Ottomans. But at least they gobbled up Circassia, which was kind of getting in everyone's way there. I am fairly certain that the Ottomans at some point are going to label us as a rival, because we don't have any special amount of trust. But, well, that's a concern for future Jake. Not for current Jake. We're going to have to make a move on the capital, so we actually generate a touch of war score. And Sind have already grabbed control of a fort themselves, so they can make peace however they want. Me, I'm just chilling. Theodore grabbed those provinces they need. Russia has announced us as a rival. Jings, we've got a laundry list of enemies now. Which I guess really is our problem, even though I like to say not really my problem. I have every confidence in my mighty armies. It's also nice to have a period of relative peace because I can get going with all these Sunni provinces. Come to think of it, I don't really want you there. What I want is to take care of these provinces so that I have a bigger Tengri name on the map. It is one of the most important things to go for in this game. Jake, is the Caucasus in the Russian region you need to take? No, it is not. Caucasia is far south. This is the Russian region that I need, and it is strictly Russia. So isn't that good for me? Yeah, the Persians can take a province or two. That's not really our concern. The main concern is that if Sind take these two provinces, or even just this one, because then they're going to be blocking me off in ways that I really don't want them to. We'll see how far they go with that. It's interesting to see that Multan is involved in this as well. I was hoping they would be hunting down the units, saving me the trouble of doing so. Really, this war is about weakening Persia, not strengthening myself. I don't have any desires to be spending more admin points than need be. Although, thinking about it, all these provinces are going to become states of mine eventually, so I would be as well turning this territory into a state and coring that right the way up. I also don't want to be dealing with any rebels from those Kazanis, and they could well be coming, so I'll just give it the autonomy it needs. It's not that I'm so rich I don't care, I just don't want to be dealing with the rebel scum. How dare these people claim on me? You just saved my hangover morning with soothing EU4 action from Vassal 1. Not a problem. Oh, damn, I just helped Sind take that province, which is kinda good for me. Because if they get plenty of war score, they're gonna peace out sooner or later. They've already got 55, they could probably take what they want. I just hope what they want doesn't include this. I know it's of strategic utility to them, but still not what I'm looking for. And again, I want my name, or rather my Tengri name, to be enormous. Nice to reduce that attrition as well. Just everything is nice. Calm, relaxing. There's nothing to worry about. And since I'm just sending mercenaries on the front lines here, take note, it's only mercenary scum that are opposite the enemy. My cavalry are flanking and my cannons attack from the rear, so there are no problems with manpower, except when I get ambushed in Nogay. I guess those were troops coming back from Russia. But yeah, that's 5,000 troops I'm going to wish I still had. You guys just get out of there and scrunch up. Really, I'm just waiting to see what Sind do here. Might be an idea to somewhat shuffle these Persian troops into this area so that they take these provinces back. No, not here. Not here. Okay, they're up to something good. Just trying to shepherd them over to Maimana. No, you don't want to go there, my friend. You don't want to go... He does want to go there. That's a shame. That's a real shame. For him. There we go. Don't want to keep myself at war for too long either, since... don't want to be paying for this either. I would quite like my autonomy to go down. I kind of wish I had economic ideas at this rate. But I don't, so it's not worth worrying about. There we go. I suspected Sind would do that, so that's a big old pain. The whole reason of grabbing these provinces was so that Baluchistan could be expanding into this area, but that's no longer a possibility because Maimana has now been taken away. But we have plenty of war score to do with them as we please, which is definitely going to be a humiliation, no doubt about that. I wouldn't mind releasing a thing or two out of them. Something nice and chunky. Tabaristan usually fits the bill there. Tabaristan fits the bill quite well, actually. Expensive on the dip, mind, but we're limited to negative 13 ducats because the Persian treasury is minus 218 ducats. We'll give it the tick of the month so that they're forced to take a loan, and then we'll start seeing what we can do with these fellows, and also keep those conversions going. Wonderful. Jake, any chance you'll be heading to Hitbox at some point today? I was actually enjoying Kamidori gameplay, wink wink, says Flame Turtle. It's not impossible. I don't know what I'll be doing today. I'll figure it out as we go along. Let's take yet more money from these Persian scumbags. And then... Gee. Yeah, I could just take land, but it's not really what I'm going for. And I want Baluchistan to be my mighty force of reckoning down here as well. Well, you know what I could always do? I could get some delicious trade power. Where's your trade power? Ah, they already received trade power. And that would take me up and above. So I could only get Shirvani or Hassas. Well, that's not really what I'm looking for now, is it? Too expensive. I'll take your money and I'll take more of your money. I do wish I could just take land, but land is not what I'm interested in around here. I guess Merv is okay because it's part of the trade node that I'm really interested in, even though it's disgusting Shia. But otherwise... tricky. Bringing Timurids back into the action is not part of the idea either. Yeah, we'll just chuck a few countries out of you and break your relationships with others. So you'll still remain fairly big and strong, but it'll keep you off my back for a wee while. And that PP is always pretty good. Now we can get back to relaxing, because that's what we're here for, right? There was a province around here with a low supply limit, right? Nah, we'll just split them up then. Why not sit on the land and let them break up, Jake? I don't want to be at war for too long a time, because I need my autonomy to go down. What I really need are religious ideas, truth be told. And I certainly don't need the next religious idea, it's not going to help us out. We have no heresies to root out, only heathens. So we maxed our relations with you, didn't we, Polotsk? How do you feel about that whole allying me business? You love it, you say. Now with that, I could drop down a little bit more. Maybe a guarantee will do you good. My diplomatic points are going to be suffering here to no end. And I'm sure they'd be happy with a gift or two, right? Well, transfer trade power is also nice. Jings, we could get a lot out of you, couldn't we? Jake, could you